Hello.
Do it. You know you want to. Do it.
Hello.
You can't even say hi without doing it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome into Meyers and the Mouse and Diz Our Dreams, Dreaming with the Mouse. Welcome in, everybody. I'm not allowed to use my hands the whole stream.
Oh, see, they don't talk if they can't move their hands.
How are you guys today?
We are good. How are you guys?
We're in the boonies. We're in the middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere.
You look a little pixelated to us, but that could be us.
Oh,
too.
no.
That's what we were afraid of. Hopefully it's not too terribly bad.
Hello,
No, it's
button
not.
pushers.
Stevie Lee knows you very well.
Stevie Lee says, hello, button pushers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, who all's here? I know Mike Wheeler's here, always first. I see Stevie Lee is here. Lady Jamers is here. Hey, Lady Jamers. Amy with AJC Magic. Whew. Michael Superbacker is here. Mickey Sightings is here. What's going on, everybody? 14 of you in here today with us for Dreaming with the Mouse. What's going on, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I was moving my hands. I couldn't talk. Okay, so... So what's a lot of stuff in the news?
Yes. Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. People kind of upset.
Hey, Dougie.
Yeah. Yes. Ticket price increases. What else?
The thing I'm most excited about is the walkway from Magic Kingdom to the Grand Floridian. That's what I'm most excited about.
Oh.
What?
Well, let's start with that.
Do tell.
The walkway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if you've ever taken the monorail around Contemporary, Polynesian,
Mm-hmm.
Grand Floridian, Magic
The
Kingdom.
loop.
But you can see when you're coming from the Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom, there's that waterway where the electrical water pageant comes out.
Right.
They're building, they're connecting that land because there used to be a path and it just used to end right at that waterway. It just would stop, but they're making that walkway so you can walk from Magic Kingdom all the way over to the Grand Floridian now.
Yeah.
Almost done from what I
So
hear.
it's not across the big lake. It's across part of the big lake.
It's across a little waterway. So
Okay, just the little waterway.
Water pageant.
Water pageant stuff back along that there's a path.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where all that it looks like a one big long wood bridge thing, walkway? Is that the one?
I think so,
No.
right?
Well,
Is it like
there's no bridge there now.
Well, when we
There's-
rode past it the other day, though, I thought we saw it. Right? It looked like they were trying to complete it. I don't know.
That must have been you and Zach because I wasn't.
Oh yeah, I was.
Must have been that other guy.
And we saw it as the monorail went by. I don't know. Anywho,
I'm looking forward to that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
yes.
I'm just looking forward to being there.
Yeah.
The only thing
I'm ready.
white that should be under my feet, other than the rose petals Kelly should lay out for me to walk on, is sand,
Sand.
not snow.
Quicksand.
I agree. Oh,
Really?
Russ Stapleton's here. Welcome in, Russ.
Mike 88.
It's Joey's World. What's going on, guys?
Hey,
Good to see ya.
everyone.
Mike
So
88's
technically,
here.
oh, and can I say to my girlfriends in the stream and everybody, happy Galentine's Day. Have we heard about this new Galentine's Day
Yeah.
thing?
First thing I heard about it first from Cargo.
Oh, did
Right.
you?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
when,
didn't know what it was.
I heard about it for the first time this morning on Good Morning America. They were talking about Galentine's Day. I'm like, that's a great idea, like Friendsgiving. You know how they have Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving. Yep.
So here's what I like about Galentine's Day. If that's happening, we don't have to worry about Valentine's Day. So the guys don't have to buy anything. The
No.
girls can just buy each other stuff.
No, because the problem is the gals are going to show you up. So you better step it up or you're going to be in trouble.
The guys have Palentine's Day.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nice.
Valentine's Day.
isn't that adorable?
That's not a thing.
He's making it a thing. He wants to go out. For
I
beverages.
will support you in your
It's like
Palentine's Day.
romances. Is that the deal?
So I just thought about what I said earlier.
What did you
So
say?
you could technically walk to the Polynesian from Magic Kingdom now too.
Technically, you could.
Oh
Because you
wow.
can walk from the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian.
Oh wow. So that would be a big
So I wonder
hike.
if they're going to make a loop all the way around. You could do contemporary.
Oh geez.
You'd have.
How long of a walk would that be?
All right, I'm done talking.
How long of a walk would it be? Ivan was asking.
Very far.
How far would it be? More than a mile? It would be a couple miles,
I'm
like
sure
2
it'd probably
miles.
be about 2 miles. The whole
The
just
whole
start at
loop.
Magic Kingdom, go all the way around, and end up back at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
We've
can
walked
see
from the
that.
Contemporary over to Magic Kingdom. That's pretty far.
No, that's not bad.
Well, it's not an easy walk when you don't have an Achilles tendon.
Well, that.
Point
Good
taken.
job.
Point
In a
taken.
walkway, far away,
I
far,
side
far
with-
ago.
I side
right?
with Jeff. You're missing things. It's
I'm
harder.
missing it, but yeah. Never mind.
So
I'm just gonna eat my Skittles.
Redemption Tech 25 just popped in. Hello there. Mark Moments is here. Hello. Welcome in. We're just
Disney
chatting
World
Disney.
Freak is
Talking
in
about the
house.
new walkway Jeff just let us know about, which I didn't hear about that. So that was new to me. Thank you, Jeff.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Excited about.
Because you used to have to take a boat from Magic Kingdom over to the Grand Floridian
Yeah.
and then the
Right.
Polynesian. So now you can just walk back.
Yeah.
So before we get on the topic that we actually are doing the topic on, and it's Valentine's week, right? What is the thing you love the most about Disney?
Oh, love the most.
Love.
I don't know. I just say it for me, it kind of takes me away from my normal life. It takes me away from, kind of, it's like an escape sort of.
Mhm.
So, and I realize, we live in Pittsburgh. So when we go, it's like an escape while we're down there. And then when we're down there, and sometimes we're staying there, even in the evenings, it's like an escape then. So even if you work during the day, you go there in the evening, you go there on the weekends, and it's kind of like a little escape from your everyday life. At least it feels that way to me.
An escape from adulting.
Yeah.
Unless you're there adulting.
Yeah, you kind of walk in those gates and you just don't worry. Try not to worry anymore. So how about you guys?
Well, what about Jeff?
Jeff, okay, what do you love about it?
Yeah, I think that's most what I like about it. I don't have to be I guess I have to be an adult to my kids, but I don't
Right.
have to act like an adult as much as I do in my normal. Not that I act like an adult normally.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's
Yeah, because dancing in front of the castle in a white jumpsuit is very, very adult.
That was all Mike Wheeler.
that was Mike Wheeler.
That was Mike Wheeler. I
yeah.
don't even know how I got conned into that.
You listened to a blind man's fashion sense.
Yeah. But I'd say
Love you,
second,
Mike.
I'd still trust Mike.
Epcot. Love
Sure.
Epcot.
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 That's your favorite. Is that your hum?
my go-to. That's my go-to. If
Your
I was going to
go-to.
one park on a trip, it would be Epcot.
Yes.
Mike 88 says that it brings people together, plus it's magical.
Yes,
True.
it is.
We've met some really great people.
We've met some really great people through the community, but that's a whole other. That could be a stream in and of itself. So
Oh,
It
right.
could.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Lisa,
about-
I mean, VTA is here. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
What about you, Mama?
I'm gonna I don't think I really knew what my favorite thing was until Wednesday at work. I told this story on my Preserving the Magic stream. I had a young lady at work. Her grandmother had just been in surgery. It didn't go well. They said there was nothing else they could do, so she knew her grandma was going to pass. And she's like very, very close to her, and she was crying. So we were supposed to be taking a math test. So instead of taking the test, I had her come back and just kind of chill with me. And I said, "You want to see some pictures?" And she was like, "What?" Like, because that's weird for an adult to say, "Hey, do you want to look at the pictures on my phone?" But
Aww.
I turned on my phone and I clicked through a few pictures and I said, "There's some pictures of dogs." I said, "And there's pictures from Disney." And she takes my phone and she starts flipping through. And then as she's flipping, I could see the mood just kind of melt down. And then she gets to the picture. I got to show y'all because it's worth the wait. But she's going through these pictures and she's like, "Oh, I remember this from Disney. And oh, I was there. And wasn't Pandora really cool?" And I mean, it was just so fun to listen to her leave that whole trauma.
Right.
Here it is. Leave that whole trauma behind and be able to take a break. Like you said, let those worries go away. But she came to this picture.
Aww.
And she just kind of let out this little giggle. And I was like, "You know what, Disney? Thank you so much, because you made a young lady who felt like the whole world was falling down around her take a break and allow herself to laugh just a little bit."
Yeah, that's great.
So that I mean, I just, maybe that's why it happened yesterday, so I would have an honest answer for today.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I love that. That's a great
story.
Top that.
I think there's two things for me, and one of them is no matter how much she complains to me about things, she can't take the Disney magic away from me when I'm there. That's the first thing. And then
okay, you know what? I'm going to auction him off for Valentine's Day. Any takers?
Then
come on.
Then the actual real thing. Walt set out to build a place where adults and children alike could find their youth again.
Yeah.
And every time I go there, I still find the kid in me. I still giggle at things. I still yell "wee" when I'm on the roller coaster. I still have those moments where I find myself being that child again and can enjoy that with my kids as well.
Yeah.
You know, when I do have the kids with me, I can enjoy them with me.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we went a year ago in March, when it was just Mama and I enjoyed watching her turn into a kid again.
It was awesome.
For the first time since we've been able to go, because she always played mom when we went and there was no mom to play. So she was just her, and I got to see her again.
That's when I realized how much I loved roller coasters.
18-year-old kid again. It was fun. And so he set that out. He set out to set that goal. And I still think that no matter what goes on with ticket prices or what goes on with changes or rides, you can still find that. And I think that's what's magical to me. I still get teary-eyed at the fireworks.
Right.
I just do.
Yeah.
Joey's World says, "Wow, Kelly, some romantic talk on Valentine's Eve. Way to go."
Yeah, I think I'm going to send him a shovel because he's really digging a hole.
Digging a hole.
He's always digging a hole.
You don't need to send me a shovel to help me out. I've got my own backhoe. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
On standby.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Willie. Michelle the Quilter, and did we say hi to Amy?
Yes,
and
Shelley Starwalker's in here. Hello, Shelley.
Shelley.
Mr. Willie Parker's back. Hello.
Yeah, I think it's funny when I talk to people and they say, you know, "Oh, my kids are getting too old for Disney." But I don't know. I think I feel like sometimes when your kids grow up going to Disney, they never grow out of it because it's just part of their life. You know, it's just part of what they are, what they do.
When I hear that, I go, "You're missing the point."
Right.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, it's more fun for me. I mean, you had it was so awesome to see the magic come alive in my kids when they were little with Disney.
Yes.
But now that the girls are young adults, and Taylor, he's like at the in-between stage, but it's less work because now I can go and I can have fun and they can have fun and
Yes.
we don't have to worry about, well, except for Kelly screaming fits and whining and just.
I want my Mickey bar.
Other than
Don't tell
him.
me no.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because on our last trip, we just left the kids back in the room. They wanted to go swim. We took the gondola from the Riviera over to Epcot. We walked over to Beach Club and we ate at the
Yeah.
we ate without the
Peaches
kids.
and cream,
Peaches
yeah.
and cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different.
Absolutely.
It's a whole new experience, isn't it?
It is.
It's pretty fun.
It is. It is.
Hey, Frankie. Hey, Rachel.
And they had fun too, even,
They like to swim. We like to eat.
Noah, welcome in, Noah. Hey,
Noah.
Rachel. So that's our Valentine's. What we love about Disney.
Oh, yeah.
There's no more.
Nope. I'm eating my rainbow.
Just Skittles.
I know, right?
Nice.
Do
Ooh.
people ask you all the time, why do you go so much?
My parents do. Mm-hmm.
What do you tell them?
I think, well, first off, the people that ask, why do you go so much, don't understand, and you're not going to be able to explain it to them.
Right.
Not everybody loves Disney. And that's okay. Not everybody has to love
We
Disney.
get a lot of the, I've been once. I don't need to go again. You hear that a lot. What do we tell them? It's our happy place.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to argue with that argument. It's our happy place. We enjoy going there. We get to see our friends. We also get to see the people that we're on streams with. So, our friends are Mickey and Daisy and Donald. And then we get to see the people we stream with.
Right.
It's our happy place.
Yeah.
We can go be a kid, whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
But there's always stuff. There's always new stuff. The parks develop and they change, and there's something new to do here, and there's a new experience here. And
well, think about this. How many times has somebody said, I went last year, and you go, oh, did you do this? And they go, I didn't know I could do that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so much more to Disney that somebody that's going to go for a 5-day trip doesn't know is there, doesn't know exists, has no idea. They go and they ride the 5 main rides, and then they leave the park that night with their kids. They go to bed, they get up, they go to the next park, and they ride the 5 main rides, and they miss out on so many other things. I've talked to people that had said, "Oh, I've seen The Lion King. I don't want to go watch the show at Animal Kingdom."
Mm-hmm.
You're missing out. That's an amazing show. Why would you? Finding Nemo. It was like, I don't want to watch a puppet show.
Yeah.
You're missing out. It's a great show.
Did you
Exactly.
watch it last time?
Not last time.
Okay.
Yeah. So Monarch Moments was live streaming from Monterey Bay Aquarium the one day, and they had a lot of footage. And I asked them, like, when you were at Epcot, did you go see the aquarium over in the Living Seas?
Right.
I didn't even know there was an aquarium. It's like one of the biggest aquariums, and they didn't even know it was there.
People don't know you can go scuba diving at Disney, snorkeling
Yep.
in the park.
Yep.
There's a lot more
How much
to
is
it.
snorkeling?
I looked into it for you, but they said that shark bait couldn't swim in the tanks.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
He needs more than one shovel.
there's just so much out there to do. I mean, really, you think about Epcot alone, you could spend several hours in each one of the pavilions and just really take all that in and watch the movies and some of the shows. And you could really spend a lot of time. You could spend a good 2 to 3 days at Epcot before you really get to the point where you felt like you saw everything.
Right.
Via Pre, thanks for stopping in. And
Fire Free Project.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
And Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Hello,
Hi, Anthony.
In fact, this last trip that I went on with Zach at Epcot, I saw the show in China, the movie. I saw the one in France,
Canada.
and I saw the one in Canada. And I had never seen any of those before. And it was just, I was pretty amazed. I was like, wow, China, all those countries are just beautiful. I mean, I've never been. I've been to Canada, to Niagara Falls, but I've never seen China. I doubt I'll ever go to China. I doubt I'll ever make it to France. And I was like, well, it's just really, really pretty.
Are they copywritten?
What's that?
Right? Are they copyrighted?
Who? France?
No.
I don't think China's copyrighted.
The movies.
Movies?
The movies.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't stream it or anything. I didn't film it or anything.
I don't think so. I don't believe they are.
The reason I ask is because I've never seen the stream.
Typically, those aren't, but the music in them maybe.
Yeah, I didn't stream it, but I watched it. In fact, we were there with Sean, Mickey Sightings, because I had never been to any of those before. But it was neat. Yeah.
I haven't seen them either. I think what?
You haven't seen them either, Mama Mo?
She hasn't seen the new China one. We did watch the old China one. We've never seen the Canada one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a new Canada one.
There's
the old one with Martin Short was from like the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So that's a new one? Okay.
No, maybe,
Yeah, there's a new one now.
Yeah. But it was
Came out
really cool.
Yeah.
Recently here.
Yeah.
But
Miss Joy's World says, wow, every time I hear Kelly speak, I hear the song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Aw. Hashtag shark bait.
Yeah.
Hashtag Sharpie. Nice.
Yeah.
Disney World Brick says 12 trips, and there's still a lot I have not seen in person. I know that's kind of, that's where what we mean is you can continue to go. So when people ask me, why do you go to Disney so much? There's more than you can see in a 10-day trip.
Yeah.
Sean says the highlight was Angela and Zach's sing along from a Not So Scary Halloween parade. Yeah. That's
awesome.
That's famous, like, oh, it's a good to you parade.
That's awesome.
Keith, Joy's best
Jeff
buds here. What's up? Good to
Jeff's
see you.
over there going, thank God I wasn't there.
Don't we love that parade? And then it's like it's just like in your head the whole night. Boop, 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 boop.
Yep.
It is.
Would you remember
I love the
Abby hanging out at the aquarium watching the manatees? She didn't want to leave.
Yeah, when she was
there
little. She was little, yeah.
No, it was like last year.
Oh, was it last year?
She was
They
watching.
grow up so fast.
Somewhere else, I think.
They had to feed the manatees every 10 minutes. They had to throw 2 heads of cabbage into the water for the manatees. So we sat there for about an hour and a half watching these manatees eat the cabbage or lettuce or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It was
Very
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boom.
Oh.
Thank you for putting that in my head.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Okay. Mom and Kelly, instead of a movie, do you wish some of the other pavilions besides Mexico had a ride or attraction in Epcot?
yes.
I think eventually you're going to see Disney continue to add the rides like Ratatouille,
Yes.
or put in at least a show of some sort like Mary Poppins, because they're trying to draw the crowds evenly between the parks.
Yeah.
That's
Which
what
is
I
great.
see them doing, and that's just my personal opinion, because then you don't have, Magic Kingdom's a 10 today, but Epcot's a 2.
Right.
If you can get it to where all of them are a 6 or a 7, then it's manageable for their staff. It's manageable for people that are going with their kids and wheelchairs and all that other stuff. So I think that might be part of their crowd control plan.
Right.
Or build another park.
Build another park.
Okay, here's a question. I guess last week we were discussing something, and then Mama Mouse said that she heard that what we were talking about was actually happening. Do you remember what that was?
Was it the price increase?
Was it the price increase?
So we were talking about something, and then something was said about something. Do you know what that something was? I don't think it was the price increase.
Was it the 5th park? No.
No.
I remember either.
I remember what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Was it the Marvel place over in Disneyland?
I don't know, because that had already been announced. It was almost like we had Did we
She
predict
might have been talking
something?
about that.
We were chatting about it, and then all of a sudden it was announced that it was happening, and we were kind of like,
Shelly Starwalker, something.
oh, something, something.
And something.
I can't remember what it was. We talked about so much, but
Michael Superbacker wants to know if anybody's been to SeaWorld lately. Is there anything new there?
Fish.
I'd like to give it a try.
no, we've never been. Have you guys ever been to SeaWorld?
We have.
Oh, yes, we have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Mama really wanted to go, and so I hooked her up with a backstage tour.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Shep.
She really enjoyed that. Shep, what's up, brother? Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. So she got to do
It
the
was
backstage
awesome.
tour, and when we went, we were going to ride the rides. The girls and I were going to ride all the rides, and every one of them was closed that day for refurbishment.
Really?
So we
Not kidding.
not kidding.
The only thing that wasn't was the penguin
Exhibit.
exhibit.
So we ended up doing the backstage with Mama, and which was really cool. You get to pet a penguin, you get to hang out with the penguins in the back, you get to see the manatees and the other rescued animals.
They even had a baby manatee. It was so cool.
Yeah, that was rescued. And so I if you're an animal lover, I highly recommend the backstage tour. It was cool. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go. Got done and I said, this is pretty cool.
Okay.
It was awesome. But the
Shep is currently driving to karate.
Karate.
Yep.
Shep, you know karate.
His son takes karate, not Shep. Shep would break a hip. Yeah.
There used to be a SeaWorld real close to us, though. There
In
used
Ohio.
to be Geauga Lake.
Oh, they closed that
There used to
though.
be Geauga Lake SeaWorld.
Yeah.
We used to go there every year. It was what, like an hour and a half from our house.
Yeah.
Shep says Abe. Abe.
Okay.
He's the one that is taking the karate, not Shep.
Oh, Abe is his child. Okay.
Yep.
Now it makes a little more sense.
Up to speed.
Would they let you take a penguin home? It's
I
George
tried.
World asks.
I
Mama.
tried.
Mama Mouse tried to take him home.
Oh, yeah. I love penguins.
Yeah. I'm like, we're all freezing.
They're short like me.
And she's hanging out in the penguin exhibit and she won't leave. And the girls and I are like, we've got to go. We're freezing.
It was playing. It was jumping up to it was playing with me.
Aw.
It was so darn cute. I loved it.
Sure.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Anthony says, I watched one of your live streams last week, and it was about the price increase at Disney and how it's going to affect people on a budget, how they can or cannot afford annual passes. Yes. Guess what? Either they were listening and they did it, or they we talked a little bit about it on Paper, Scissors, and Vacation stream last night. Angela and Jeff and Ivan and I were all on her stream, and we got to talking about the price increase. That was what her stream was about.
Yep.
So should we just talk about prices?
Wait, hang on. Mike Wheeler said I did the backstage tour of the penguins and learned to stand at least 8 feet away from behind the penguin. We actually got to hold the penguin or pet it. So yeah, we were like,
it was molting, but
we
it
were
was
right
okay.
there. It was, yeah, we got to touch it. It was so fun. Okay. Sorry. Now, sorry.
What are you reading?
I'm feeling Mr. Fulton. Hello.
Hi,
Welcome
Mr.
to
Fulton.
the stream. But hello, Mama Mouse. I'm headed to the hospital right now, but I'm staying in the hospital for a couple of days to get me feeling better soon. And I fell down on the gym floor and lost my balance. Oh my goodness.
We'll get
Hi,
better.
Supergirl. Yeah, absolutely. Go.
Yeah. Everyone,
Well-
hearts in the chat.
Hi, Surfer Girl. Pepper Tree Villa.
Pepper Tree Villa.
Yeah, hearts for Mr. Fulton. You take care of yourself. We'll send you thoughts and prayers, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're getting some help, and that way you can hopefully be feeling better soon.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So, okay. Everybody wants to talk about prices. Let's talk about
Yeah.
prices.
So I found out today that I guess the ticket prices are going up too. The ticket prices went up. I thought it was just annual passes, but it's tickets also.
That is correct. It is tickets also.
Oh, goodness. So
He's looking it up really quick.
we have friends that we're going with in March, actually next month. and they hadn't bought their tickets yet. I asked her today, I said, Melissa, did you get your tickets yet? She said no. And I was like, I said, I think the prices just went up. So
I still think it's a good idea. Good deal.
Disneyland ticket prices broke $200 for a one-day ticket.
Pepper Tree Villa, because that's their home park, is Disneyland. Did it affect you guys? Like, is it as big of a deal there as it seems to be here? Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense.
I think Disneyland's price hike was a little more
I'd like to hear Pepper Tree Villa's take on it, though,
than Disney World's.
Right.
But yeah, we'd like to hear from them. Here we go.
Do you think this is because they're trying to? The cost of living in California is much higher than it is where we live.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you guys, but do you think they're trying to raise the salaries of the employees so they can, make it a more living wage?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Could be. I mean, I'm okay with seeing a price increase and a wage increase for the cast members.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm okay with that because they treat us very well. Most of them have a great opportunity to take care of us, and they do a great job of it. I mean, it's hard to be happy 8 hours a day.
I agree.
It is, especially when you have people yelling at you for, what do you mean I'm only 20 minutes late for my fast pass? You should let me on anyway. Right. Or things like that. So
Disney World Freak, I'm right with you. Said all honest to most of us. Does it really matter? We are still going to go. We're still going to complain about it for a couple of days, but we'll still go as much as we do.
So Disney World Freak, I would agree for people that are frequent flyers to Orlando. They will continue to pay it. They will continue to. I think the impact is going to be greater for if you have a family of 4 or 5 and you have been budgeting for 2 years or 3 years for that trip. And now you're going to have to come up with the price increase for 5 members of your family all at the same time. Now you got to rebudget everything. You got to do things differently. You may have to push back your trip, or if you're someone that every other year you go, so once every 2 years you go to Disney, you may have to push your Disney trip back now to once every 3 years.
Right.
It's not going to affect the onesie twosies as much, or the crazy people like us, the fanatics that love it, and we're going to go. We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
Sure.
But those families that are large families and things like that, we talked a little bit last night about.
I have no idea.
We talked a little bit last night about how the park closing early, how we've all witnessed where these family members were going in and saying, wait a minute, I brought 7 family members here. I paid for a whole day at Disney, and you're telling me I got to leave at 6 o'clock at night. Those kind of changes, I think, are going to affect people who have big families, who are trying to get everybody to go and to get everybody together.
Right. I hear you. But I do agree too, that it's kind of one of those things you just have to you have to let it settle. I know one time I got my cable bill, and it was a certain dollar amount. Then all of a sudden it went up like $20 or $15 a month. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm going to cancel this. And then I look, I'm like, I'm not canceling it.
I'm not canceling it.
But it just ticks you off when you first see it. And you're like, I got to pay them more money. But even like cell phone bills, I guess it's that way with anything when you think about it, But
so Disney World Freak says that is his family. And so here's what I would tell you is the difference between you and probably a lot of the average families. You've either gone enough that you've learned a lot of the tips and tricks that will help you save that little bit of extra money, which is going to keep yours down. And you'll find other ways. For example, passing on housekeeping can get you $10 a night that you stay there with your family if you're staying on property.
True.
That you can get back. That could be a day of food. If you're staying for 7 days, there's $70 right there. That could be a meal or a day of food for a smaller family.
Yeah. Good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
There are some things we've talked to people. I know people I worked with were like, hey, I just got back from Disney and they want to talk to me about it. And then they start talking about, boy, it was so expensive. And I go, may I ask? And they'll be like, yeah, my family of 3, we were there for 5 days. We spent $9,000. And I go, huh? Because they take everything at face value and they don't plan just a little bit. I mean, I'm not a big planner. Mama and I are very much wing it. Let's just go. But we do know that we need to plan certain things and be prepared for certain things.
Right.
And those are the things that help us keep things down. I mean, in 2003, we made a trip and we did a family of 4 for under $3,000 for 5 days at Disney.
Wow.
And got 3 character meals and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it just depends on how you do it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Even if you cut out, like we found, and we were talking about this last night too, we were talking about staying at the DVC resort. We found if we just cut out 1 character meal, I mean, that saves like a couple $100. So yeah, one night in the room, we make pasta and we get garlic bread and we, have dinner as a family with our friends and skip 1 meal. Or sometimes we do 2 meals in for dinner. You really do save. You could save a pretty good amount of money by doing that. So
Pepper Tree Villa.
They said that they're not complaining that their pass only went up $50. But he said it's inevitable, which everything is going to get more expensive as life goes on. So
correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they do 2 price hikes last year?
I think so.
I think they did too. So this is the 3rd in like 16 months or less.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been a little hefty. But yeah, we're still going to go. And I just think about, there was a time in our life where that type of price increase for a family of 5 to go to Disney might have said, okay, well, instead of going for 5 days, we're only going to go for 4 and just cram everything in because we can't afford another day.
I wonder too if they aren't doing multiple and they're just doing like smaller increments, and then it doesn't feel as bad if they did it once a year. If they do it like $20, then 6 months later $20, and then $20, rather than doing $100 once a year. That could seem work. I don't know.
How about this? How about offer a lifetime pass?
Oh my.
Or maybe
that would cost about $100,000, right?
How about a 10-year pass or something like that?
That would be
awesome.
I would be interested to see what they would offer for that. That would make it. I bet you. Well, people would buy it. They'd buy it.
Yes, they did 2 last year.
So you're locked in for those 10 years for a certain price. You know what you're getting for those next 10 years, or even a 5-year pass.
Yeah, I would say 5 years. Because what happens if something happens to you and you can't go?
It's a risk on both sides. It's a risk you're taking, and it's a risk Disney's taking.
Right.
So kind of even it out.
Disney World Freak just put in there that what they did for 7 nights at Pop with dining at $5,300. That's fantastic. That's somebody doing their homework and learning different tips and tricks and learning time frames too, because a lot of people, I don't know about you guys, but I will look really hard because you can literally move your vacation three days one way or the other, and it could be the difference in anywhere from 300 to 800 moving those dates 3 days because of the windows that they have now.
Right.
Somebody else mentioned using a travel agent because they'll continue to try to find deals for you. And I know we have several travel agents that are part of our Disney community.
Right. Very true.
Yeah, that's a
so
good
if you
point.
don't want to do your homework, contact an agent and they'll do your homework for you.
Right. That's true.
I think the hard part about trying to come up with like a 20-year pass is every year the way they'll have to figure it is we plan on a 3% increase, or like this year that was for like Disneyland was a 7% increase.
Wow.
So if you add 7% increases over 20 years every year or 2 a year, they have to build that into the price. And so people will probably shy away from it because they'll go, that's pretty steep.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but if you're selling a 20-year pass, there's got to be some advantage to buying that, like a lower rate.
Right.
So say the annual rate, they raise it 5% each year. Just to say, if I buy a 20-year pass,
Yeah.
we'll include 2% each year.
Right.
So I'm locked in for 20 years. They know what I'm locked in. They know I'm locked in for 20 years. You know, I don't know.
It seems like a long time.
I'm gonna run that by Josh next time I see him.
A commitment, because it's like I know that someone was joking about we might not live for another 20 years. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, you hate to.
It's a risk on both sides.
I would never buy a 20-year pass.
It's a risk on both sides.
Right.
It is. It is. It's a risk on both sides. The economy could go flat, and you're going to miss out, and the economy can boom, and they're going to continue to raise their prices, and then they lose out if it turns the other way. Or it's very possible.
Yeah.
But
I like
so
that. Yeah, I'm ready.
Monarch Moment says I may not live for 20 years, and it's in the Disney's favor, isn't it?
isn't that kind of what you do with DVC though? Is you kind of prepay for your vacations, right?
Yes.
How does all that work?
So the nice thing about that is though you can will that to someone.
Yeah.
So if something happened, you can pass it down to your children. Yeah.
An annual pass would be locked to you and your
Yeah.
fingerprint.
So and that's
but
why
the DVCs we can will it.
That's why DVC is okay. And DVC you can also resell it.
Yeah.
So say if something happened to us financially and we needed to sell that, it's like real estate. So we could literally sell it and someone would buy it or Disney would buy it from us.
Right.
So they would buy us out of our contract and then we would get the money that we needed, because that's what happens. I mean, it's almost like it's real estate. So people end up defaulting on it and, things happen financially and people have to get rid of it. So there is that option. I don't know if you could do that with a pass.
But I will say that the maintenance fees for a DVC, they do go up a little bit every month.
Every year.
Account for inflation.
Every year. So every year we do pay maintenance fees and those go up every year. So this year they went up.
Do they have an option if I want to come trim my own bushes, they won't charge me as much?
No.
Like at Animal Kingdom, if you buy an Animal Kingdom, you're paying for all those animals.
Yeah, their maintenance fees are very high.
Vero Beach, you're paying for the ocean front. Like wears away every year.
The animals. I do it in a heartbeat for the animals.
Yeah.
I'll just buy a zoo. It might be cheaper.
They have zoos for sale, for real. Telling you.
All right. So, guys, thanks so much for coming in and bopping that like button. We got over 40 likes so far. So,
wow.
A couple of things we just probably want to cover real quick. One, we all want to thank Dean from the Live Place. Dean has over 80 now family-friendly live streams at the Live Place. Make sure you check out Dean. It's a great opportunity to look at the schedule. What's on today that's family-friendly, Disney-related or not? And you can go there and check that out. I kind of like being able. I go there and I look all the time at what's coming up or what's going on that day just to see. And make sure you check out these guys over here. Some of the mods can put their link in put their link in the chat. I would appreciate it. That way, you guys check them out. So bop that like button, smash the subscribe button, check out Diz Our Dream. You will not be disappointed. Okay, business over. Next. Click. What are you doing?
Disney Nerd Herder says that Dean's their special guest on Wednesday night.
That's awesome. There's a lot of great channels in here, guys. You've got Pepper Tree Villa in here. You have Disney Nerd Herders. Look, there's Lena. Hi, Lena. Welcome in. Make sure you check all those Monarch Moments. Check them out. All you got to do is click those three little dots to the right of their name in the chat, and you can go to channel, and you'll be able to check them out. They would love for you to subscribe and say hi.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
No.
So on our live stream Saturday, we said we were having a pin giveaway, and people had to comment on the video that we dropped on Tuesday. They had to put something in that video. That they had to put something in that comment. So right now, there's not a lot of people entered. I know Pam did it correctly, Amy did it correctly.
Yeah. Only a couple people.
Only a couple people put in what we asked them to put in the comments. So your chances of winning
are pretty good.
are pretty good.
So you guys need to go back, watch Saturday's pin stream, and then go to Tuesday's stream, watch it, and then comment.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute video.
Just a 5-minute video. A 5-minute video we dropped on Tuesday.
Be our guest.
But you had to put something specific in the comments.
Yeah, we were just
next Saturday on our live stream. I'm going to write down who did the comments correctly, and then we're going to give it away.
We're going to do a random.
It's actually this pin right here.
This Baby Yoda pin. Baby Yoda.
Oh,
Baby
dude.
Yoda.
Yeah, no. Look out, PM. I'm on it now.
Yeah. You have to talk about Baby Yoda in your comment, so you get counted in.
Mike Toledo, welcome in, buddy. It's good to see you.
Baby Yoda, baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
So
that's it.
As far as the prices going up, it is inevitable. I would like to see them just do it once.
Yeah.
And the hardest part for me is overseas. They said that you can book your trips out a lot farther than we can here.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yep, that was something we learned from Lena last night. And it's kind of interesting because I'm wondering if they're missing 2 price hikes because they booked their trip so far out, where we book our trip. And we're getting caught by a price hike every time, at least one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting thought.
Huh.
Very.
Baby Noah.
Baby Yoda.
Yoda pin. Do.
Baby Yoda pin. Baby do. Awesome. Overseas gets special treatment, says Disney Nerd Herders. Yeah, that's true. The UK can book 2 years out, Lena says.
Wow.
2 years
because they need to.
That could be 4 price increases that they're going to miss because they booked their trip so far out. Wow. Okay, so is Pepper Tree on right now live?
They are on right now.
Oh, we did run over a little bit on our time because of our technical difficulties.
Oh, there they are.
So should we go ahead and just wrap up, you guys think?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Whatever you guys think. We're good.
Send everybody over to Pepper Tree Villa to check them out. Guys, we thank you for being here with us and just chatting a little bit about the price hikes and the new walkway.
Yes.
And
I think that when people pop over to their stream, they should put a heart in the chat since it's Valentine's week.
Put a heart and say, we've been dreaming with the mouse.
That's a lot to type, but yes.
Great idea.
So everybody go do that. Like, even if you can't stay, just drop in and throw in your heart.
Throw in a heart and say, we've been dreaming with the mouse, and they'll know. They'll know what's up. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. Guys, it is Valentine's. Be nice. Did I just say that out loud?
Yeah, you be nice. Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Enjoy your time with your family, your loved ones. It's not just for your wife or your husband. It is be nice to everybody day, okay? Show everybody a little bit of love. Give them a smile. Tell them hello. Tell them to have a nice day. Open the door for somebody. Do something nice for somebody when you're out in the next 24 hours, okay? Make it a positive world. Spread the magic a little bit. So thank you guys for being with us so much. Jeff and Angela,
really?
Do you have anything you guys got coming up you want to talk about real quick?
Nope, I think we did. We talked about Saturday. We might have a special announcement Saturday, so make sure everybody's tuned in for that.
We have a special
Another kid?
They're gonna announce that I get the pin.
Another kid? No way!
Pregnant?
Oh, don't start
my
that.
God. Oh my God, with twins! It's done. I already did.
Jeff, you and I can still be friends, right?
There.
Valentine's, baby.
Valentine's.
All right.
Oh wow, guys.
Guys, we will see you very soon on a stream near you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Have yourself a magical Valentine's Day. Remember, love is in the air.
Oh God, please.